thought I'd make a video today because I've been hearing a lot lately about the Brexit party and Nigel Farage and the UKIP party and the controversy there, and I just thought I'd better address this. Okay, it seems like the Brexit party is sort of come out of nowhere. I mean, I really hadn't heard about it coming up until just a few days ago, and then they're saying, oh, it's surging in the polls and taking away people from UKIP. Okay, now, well, first of all, I mean, I said I don't trust Nigel Farage like I used to, because the mistake he made was abandoning the party, abandoning UKIP as soon as the Brexit vote was in, and that was a mistake. And so, of course, when you leave your party, and you get other people in there, they're going to probably disagree with you on things, and you're going to get mad. And so, anyhow, he made a mistake in leaving UKIP in the first place. And now he seems to want to come back into the limelight, and I've heard a lot of talk that he's going along with the establishment. Now, I'm guessing he's, not as bad as the traditional Labour and the Tories, but still, I mean, he talks a little bit like UKIP, but see, I was on their website today, and the Brexit party does not tell what their platform is. I mean, they have a little video that says, oh, we're for freedom and the rule of law, but they don't have a platform. Whereas the UKIP has a platform. UKIP has an about page and lists what they're for and what their plans are. So it's a little strange that the Brexit party sort of just shows up and doesn't have a platform on their website. So, I mean, they're new, but still, that's a red flag. In revisiting UKIP's website, I've noticed a page I missed. A complete downloadable document of all their policies. 20 pages. So I'm definitely going to read through this. But as I illustrate again, the Brexit party does not list their policies. You'll say, okay, the Brexit party is brand new. But when you're starting a party, the first thing you should do is have your manifesto ready. Have your list of issues and where you stand. Have it ready for your website. I said, I'm not seeing that on the Brexit party site. Why is that? Is the party just about Brexit, or does it have other issues that it's going to fight for? The voters need to know. I find it a little odd that according to the news, that saying so many UKIPers are jumping ship and their MEPs are jumping ship over to the Brexit party. I find that rather odd. Because, I mean, unless they are devoted friends of Farage, because, UKIP has their platform, they have their website that tells everyone what they believe, and the Brexit party is vague. They don't tell you where they stand, aside from Brexit. The bottom line is, if there were people that were uncommitted to the party and the platform, then you're probably well rid of them. At least this shows where they stand and shows that they were not going to be loyal supporters anyway. And they can't blame them leaving on Tommy Robinson, because Tommy Robinson is not so far a member of UKIP. So, therefore, it seems like there's just a bunch of moderates that have joined UKIP, and now they find a party that's more moderate. They are willing to desert. So, that just shows their character. So I don't think that UKIP should get discouraged. They need to focus on what makes them different from Farage's party. What makes UKIP different from the Brexit party? It seems that Nigel Farage is relying on his 2016 reputation as Mr. Brexit for the sudden growth of his new party. I don't think UKIP should be discouraged by any means. It's just time to focus on what makes you different from Farage's party. I mean, if he proves to be hardly any different from, the traditional Tories and Labour, then you are still the alternative. So I think it's just time to weather the storm and just keep on standing up for what you believe and keep, using your platform and just hang in there. If Farage is really moderate and globalist and really not offering as much as UKIP, then that will become apparent. But it seems like a lot of moderates, and I would think he would shave more moderates off the edges of the Tories and the Labours than he would from UKIP. But maybe there's some name recognition loyalty going on here, or just loyalties because he was Mr. Brexit. So I would just sit tight and just keep speaking for freedom and keep putting out your platform, and don't get discouraged. Because like I said, if he's too moderate, if he's too much like the establishment, it's going to come out, and then the people are going to realize that they should have stayed with UKIP. I wouldn't trust the polls too far, because lots of times the mainstream media is not correct. Don't forget Trump and Hillary. Hillary had over a 90% chance of winning the election on the morning of the election in 2016, and she lost. So don't let the polls get you down. Now, I know there's still an issue, controversy over whether, to take Tommy Robinson into the party. Well, as some may view it as extreme, but those who now view it as extreme probably are people who went with Nigel Farage. So the question is, in finding ways to differentiate UKIP from the Brexit party, would having Tommy Robinson on board be beneficial to the UKIP because he's more of the working class hero? Whereas it seems like Farage is probably going to go for more of the establishment. Now, if Farage is more moderate, is a little better than the Tories and the Labour, then we'll say, okay, good, he can take away their voters. But ultimately, Farage may be too moderate and too close to the establishment to really make the changes the people in UKIP really want to see. So I guess the question is, of course, Tommy Robinson has a reputation and name recognition, but is that where the UKIP wants to go? I think a lot of you seems like you would like to have Tommy Robinson in the party, but we'll see. I mean, all the members have to vote and things, and this is something else they should consider, especially now that you have Farage's party, because you got to find contrasts, you got to find differences, and give the public a choice, a clear-cut choice. I mean, seriously, before President Trump was elected, the Republicans and the Democrats were getting so close, there was really not much of a choice anymore. So you want, all voters deserve a good choice, a good clear-cut choice. So same with the voters in the UK. Their Tories and Labours are all pretty much the same. They're not doing what the people want. So then we have UKIP, and then I believe, as far as I know, Farage is more moderate. He's closer to the establishment. So you don't want to be closer to the establishment. You want to differentiate UKIP from the Brexit party and give voters a clear choice of what direction to take the country. And like I said, don't be discouraged. Just keep standing up for what you believe and fight for freedom, free speech, and keep praying. God be with you. Love from America. Let freedom ring.